Hi everyone. The July Visa Bulletin is out and it's causing an uproar already, such that hashtag Greencard backlog is trending on Twitter. So let's dive in and see what's going on, and then I'll briefly highlight pending immigration policy that's designed to eradicate backlogs completely. Peter here at Barron's EB5 channel. Each month we're taking a look at the Visa Bulletin to see where you stand in line for getting the green card, visa backlog trends, and strategies to mitigate those backlogs and obtain a green card faster for you and your family. I encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss out on our latest videos. Also, check out our new immigration lawyer series where Barron talks to the top EB5 lawyers in the EB5 industry. Now, the July Visa Bulletin. For the most part, there were no changes from June to July. For EB1, EB2, and EB5, priority dates remained as they were in June. EB1 remains current for the rest of the world, while China and India have final action dates of February 2022. EB2 likewise remained the same, February 2022 for the rest of the world, with China and India holding at June 2019 and January 2011 respectively. Last month I had mentioned I hope that this meant that we had hit bottom after 3 retrogressions for India for nearly the past year. What triggered the Twitter trend was the severe retrogression for EB3, moving from January 2012 to January 2009 for India. The broader demand of the rest of the world, as demonstrated by the retrogression of 4 months from June 2012 to April 2012, reinforce the extended backlog Indian H-1B families are grappling with. Last month, the State Department warned against future retrogression in the EB5 category, but the marked retreat to 2009 seemed an insult to many. This leap back means that India has exhausted its visa quota for EB3 for the remainder of the fiscal year. We saw something similar in the June Visa Bulletin for the EB5 unreserved visa line when it traced back from June 2018 to April 2017 for India. For July, there was no movement, but USCIS expects to be back to the April 2019 date by end of fiscal year. For the new visa set-asides, all countries, including India and China, continue to remain current. In light of the protracted retrogression for Indians waiting for an EB2 and EB3 green card, many on the H-1B visa are looking for another route. One such choice is EB5, the investor visa program, especially with concurrent filing. If you're not familiar with this strategy, check out our videos on switching from H-1B to EB5. Simply put, because priority dates are current, you can file your adjustment of status application at the same time as your EB5 petition. As a result, in approximately 3 months, you can get your EAD card. This is a self-sponsored, unrestricted, renewable work permit. That means you can work wherever you want or even open up your own business without the usual restrictions of the H-1B or F-1 visas, giving you all the benefits of a green card while you wait for the green card to be approved. You can learn more here. Immigration advocates are constantly pushing for reform. Earlier this year, members of Congress put forth a 500-page bipartisan immigration reform bill known as the Dignidad or Dignity Act of 2023. It has a far-reaching impact, providing a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants who've been living and working in the United States for the past 5 years. In the next few videos, we'll discuss various aspects of the bill, but I wanted to highlight a few key features that directly impact the employment-based and investor-based visa options. There are several game-changing provisions. First, elimination of backlogs. For anyone who's been waiting for 10 years will receive that visa. Second, excluding spouses and children from the annual visa numbers. We've seen this before. These are known as derivative exemptions. This could more than double the number of employment-based visas available. Third, changing F1 student visas to be dual intent visas, smoothing the way for international students to transition to work or investor-based green card programs. And finally, raising the per-country visa caps from 7% to 15%, which would essentially wipe out EB5 backlogs. While aspects of this bill have been proposed in recent years, the Dignity Act is a bolder, more comprehensive immigration bill. Now, It's at the earliest stages, and no doubt it faces many challenges to get a version of this bill passed, but it's refreshing to see a bipartisan effort to address these issues. So stay tuned for future videos where we'll break down this giant bill